Thank you for joining me on today's video. But before I dive into this particular video, please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'll be covering anything about rugby, the sport I love. And if you love rugby, I recommend that you hit the subscribe button. The first stadium that I will cover is the home ground of the Stormers. So for many years, Newlands Rugby Ground was the home of the Stormers as well as the Western Province Rugby Union. But since January 2021, the official move of the Stormers was made to a new stadium called DHL Stadium, which is also known by the locals as Cape Town Stadium. Cape Town Stadium was built for the FIFA 2010 Soccer World Cup. The seating capacity of Cape Town Stadium is 55,000. Now, many of my European viewers would probably ask the question, but will the Stormers fill a stadium of 55,000 seater? My simple answer to that question is with ease. The Stormers has a huge following in Cape Town. Newlands Stadium, the average attendance during Super Rugby was around about 40,000. Average 40,000. It all depends which teams plays at the stadium. I can guarantee you, if the Stormers should play against Leinster or Munster, it's going to be packed. It's going to be chock and block full. So Cape Town Stadium is a 55,000 seater, my apologies. The stadium opened in 2009 in preparation of the 2010 FIFA World Cup. Like I said earlier, is that the Western Province Rugby Union, who is the custodians of the Stormers, became the maintenance of the DHL Stadium, or the, as we locals call it, Cape Town Stadium, for a period of 100 years. So a lease was signed for a period of 100 years. Cape Town Stadium, I must also say that the Stormers' winning ratio currently at the Cape Town Stadium stands at 0% winning ratio for the Stormers. Granted, only one game was played on Cape Town Stadium, and that game was, I think the Stormers lost against the Sharks. But yes, currently they have a 0% winning ratio at DHL Stadium. So let's talk about restaurants and bars. So Cape Town Stadium, or DHL Stadium, the commercial name, is located near the waterfront, which is a huge tourist attraction. It's also located close by Sea Point, which has a strip of restaurants and bars. So I must add that one of the pitfalls when the move was announced for Western Province to move from Newlands to Cape Town Stadium, one of the pitfalls or the negative points from that move was that people wanted to know, can they braai near the stadium? Because at Newlands Stadium, there was various school grounds around the stadium where people could park their cars. They could set up a braai facility and have a braai or a barbecue basically. So at Cape Town Stadium, I don't think braaiing or barbecuing will be allowed, but replacing that will be a huge selection of restaurants and bars and places for people to gather before the game and after the game. So you'll be covered with that. Then concerning parking at Cape Town Stadium, the parking arrangement, there is parking around the stadium, but I would highly recommend against that, parking close to the stadium. What was set up for Cape Town Stadium during the 2010 FIFA World Cup was to have a bus system that collects people from various points within the city and to transport those people free of charge. I think you must just show your match ticket So you get transport free of charge within the surrounds of the city to the stadium. Personally, for myself, I park somewhere within the CBD of Cape Town. I've got a personal parking there because I work nearby, and then I take the bus shuttle from the civic center to the stadium. So that means after the game I don't have to still worry about sitting in traffic. I just take the shuttle drops me off at the terminus, and then from the terminus it's like a 2 minute to 3 minute walk to my car is parked. I get into my car and I will be home within a couple of minutes. So the transport at Cape Town Stadium is, I would say, it's very good. So that covers Cape Town Stadium. So whenever you want to come support your team against the Stormers, Cape Town Stadium is world class. It's a very nice stadium to visit. So thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. You can't go wrong by doing that. So I'll catch you on my next video. Thank you.